Okay, this is Brian Dvorak, and in this video I am going to show you three things: how to find and download images online, how to resize large images, and how to take screenshots to create your own images. Alright, so first we're going to look at how to find them online. I like to use Google. They have great image searching tools. I simply begin by typing in a keyword. In this case I'm looking for drone. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click up here on images so that I'm just viewing image search results. Now what Google tries to do is catalog these images for you up at the top. Sometimes this is handy as well to further filter your results. But in this case I'm just going to browse through the images and find one that I like. Another thing I can do is click here on Search Tools, and I could do things such as filter it down to a certain size. You know, when we use images in our projects and documents, oftentimes you don't need very large file sizes, so it's good to filter your search results down to a medium size image. Another thing you can do is filter down to colors. Let's say you're looking for something of a specific color to match the colors of your presentation or something like that. For example, I could click on red here and you'll see the results now change to just images that include red. Another thing you can do in the search tools is look at the image type. Sometimes you might be looking for a drawn, cartoonish looking image. So you could click on clip art or line drawing and you could filter the results that way. Another nice thing here is the usage rights. So, you know, we talk about copyright and using online images in our work. This is great because now we can say, all right, just show me images that are labeled for reuse with modification, and we could make sure that we're getting images that we're allowed to reuse. Okay, now, here's how you would save an image. Let's say I choose this image, so I'm going to click on it, and to download it, I'm simply going to right click, and I'm going to click Save Image As. Now, you'll notice the file name may not make sense, so it's good to always rename it so that it makes sense to you when you're looking for it later on. And then I'm going to click Save, and so now I have this file. Here it is, and if you'll notice, it is a very large file size. When you mouse over it, it tells you the dimensions, 2000 by 1000 pixels. This is actually very large. So what I'm going to do is right click on it, and I'm going to open it with a program called Paint. Paint comes with Microsoft Windows, so you can simply right click and choose Paint as the program you want to open it with. And so what happens in here is you get this tool called resize. So I'm going to click resize, and then I'm going to resize by pixels. So there it is, 2000 pixels wide. That's way too wide. Won't even fit in my document. So I'm going to resize this down to, about 600. You really don't need anything larger than 800 pixels wide in a PowerPoint presentation or a Word document, unless you want it to fill the screen as the background. Okay, so now I'm going to, and I want to point out here, the box is checked Maintain Aspect Ratio. That's important. If you don't maintain the aspect ratio when you resize, you're going to end up with an image that's stretched or squashed, and it won't look like its original form. So click OK to this, and there you see it's now resized, and you can save it. Okay, so now we resized. Now taking screenshots. Let's say you are on a site like Twitter, and you come across this great tweet that you want to capture and show in a presentation, well, you can't really just right-click and save this whole section. What you need is a custom screenshot of this. There is a tool in Windows called the Snipping Tool. And you can simply search for your apps, type in Snipping Tool, there it is. We're going to launch this, and what you're going to see is you get this toolbar that pops up. And you can click New to start a new screenshot. And when I click New, I'm going to get these crosshairs. So these crosshairs show you where you're going to start and end your screenshot. So if I want this specific tweet, I'm basically going to click and hold here, drag diagonally across the page, and I'll let go when I'm ready to take a snapshot. And there it is. I got a nice clean image of this post on Twitter. And I can click Save here and save it locally, or I can simply copy and then paste it into my presentation or document. Alright, so these skills will be useful in helping you to create presentations and documents that are engaging with multimedia and other imagery.